Hello, everyone, and welcome to the debut episode of Get to Know Your Party Members. So, I have to say, I love Monster Girl Quest Paradox. There is a reason why my playtime is in the several let's try that again. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the debut of Get to Know Your Party Members. So, I have to say that I love Monster Girl Quest Paradox. There is a reason why I have put over 1,000 hours into this game. And I have to say, the level of work they have put into every character is just simply outstanding. Even the random encounters that it is possible for you to go through the game and completely miss have a lot of work to them. Every character, well, almost every character, there are a few exceptions, has H scenes, seduction attempts, unique talk dialogue, panties to steal, reactions to being milked, more H scenes you can request in the Pocket Castle, unique interactions in the world, interactions between party members in the Pocket Castle, reactions to every single different food item you can offer them, unique abilities, special cut-ins for certain moves, unique battle shouts for every skill, gadabout skills, and reactions to how they are KO'd. That is a lot of uniqueness that builds all of these characters into to make every single one of them interesting in some way. Most RPGs that you get, you just especially when there are a lot of non-main characters, are just typical stuff that would happen the same for every character. Maybe a unique ability, and that's about it. It's just a cookie cutter approach to all of them. But not this game. And unfortunately, there is just way too much to cover. Way too much. But it's something I don't want to just gloss over. It's something that gets missed in a lot of Let's Plays. So, how to do it justice? Well, I think what I've settled on is every character I shall be looking at their unique skill or trait and ranking characters according to, give them a grade according to that trait. I'll be looking at the gadabout skills because those are sometimes pretty funny, and give them a grade based on those skills. Give them a grade based on their story interactions, and I will be covering who they talk to in the Pocket Castle. I shall describe what their gadabout skills do. And I will cover some of the reactions to the presents. So, without further ado, we'll start with Luca here. Luca, of course, as the main character, you cannot talk to him in battle. You cannot give him any presents. but he does have a special trait and the gab out skills. Hero's Blood. He can always use a variety of weapons and the talk skill. The talk skill is the only one of real note there. All the others, it's just better to just play the class that gets them by default. But the main point of his trait is the hero skills do 30% more damage and do 3 times damage with that critical health. Which, because you get an item where you can specifically set Luca's HP, that ability is vastly more useful than other similar abilities on other characters. Also, unlike a lot of the other characters, it is a constant buff. As long as he is at critical health, he will deal the extra damage. A lot of the time when you got skills that activate at critical health is whenever they enter critical health, not while they're at it. So for that alone, I have to give his unique trait an A. And while I'm at it, I'll just go ahead and get his story interaction rank out of the way. I'm just not going to grade it. He's the main character, you couldn't get rid of him if you tried. So, there's no point grading his story interaction. Now, as for his gadabout skills, unfortunately there's no easy way to demonstrate them, so I'll just be describing them. He will cook, he will flail wildly, which has a chance of hitting party members. He laughs. He gets distracted by the booba of his own party members. He'll strike a pose, practice catchphrases, sword swings. He'll trip and damage himself. He'll catch beetles, which you get to keep. He gets psyched up, dealing extra damage the next turn. Attempts to flirt, which does nothing. Declares that he will take over the world, which is promptly ignored. And he gets distracted by the enemy and makes himself horny. So overall, it's basically nothing. There is a slight chance that he could damage his own party members. So we're going to set that as the average. We're going to give it a C for his gadabout skills. And that's about it for Luca. Next we shall be covering Alice, which unfortunately for that I need to switch saves because this is the Ilias run. Alright, Alice. Since she is not a monster that you get to fight, she also has no talk options for us to go over. So, her trait is Petite Monster Lord. Can always use black magic, dark magic, and demon arts. Again, that it's better to just have her use a class that has those by default. But her real trait is skills that sacrifice health have 50% HP cost. Which, since those costs scale with with how much HP you have, when you have higher HPs, that's a lot of HP saving. Making it pretty useful even in the later games. So for that, we shall also be giving her trait an A. Alice's play skills are that she will steal food, doodle in the sand, smile, put herself in a trance by thinking about dinner, demand a food, and then gives up and goes to sleep, digs a pitfall, which can damage herself or an enemy, gather up rocks, which he gets to keep, or grow a weird plant, which will damage all enemies. So balancing, so the weird plant is a very nice ability. However, the fact that she can put herself into a trance or sleep is annoying. So it balances out. But since it has a chance of doing something actually useful, we have to put it at B. As for her story importance, we will again not be grading it. Because even if you don't have her in the party, all of her interactions happen as if she is. So, it doesn't really matter. All that matters is if you're on her route or not. Alright, since we haven't gotten to anyone she will chat with yet, we'll just get straight to her food. Alice is very easy to build affection with, because she will eat just about anything. Let's see, some notable things that she will say and eat. So while she will eat just about anything, she has to be, of course, a tsundere about it, making it out to not be good enough or not satisfying, but she'll eat it with a smile regardless. Most items, anyway. Another interesting thing she does is she reminisces about Tamamo. One example of that is with the corn. Grilled corn? Tamamo would often grill corn. It's poppy delicious. Which I find absolutely adorable because, remember, Tamamo basically raised her. Alice considers Tamamo a second mother. So Alice spent a lot of her youth with Tamamo, and Tamamo would apparently cook a lot of food for Alice. Which she would have to because Alice has an incredible appetite. But there are a lot of other interesting interactions. Chili pepper. Even if you give me a plain chili pepper, you bastard, did you think I would have no problems eating this? Spicy, it's pretty good, but spicy! Eel. Eel cannot be eaten raw, one of the few things Alice will not eat. Eel cannot be eaten raw, obviously. Tamamo would make the best eel on rice. Yeah, she misses Tamamo. But here's one that will surprise you. Making jam is Elma's hobby. She often eats strange jam as well. Elma making jam. That is not something I can really picture easily. Although, if I do, I imagine she wears a naked back apron as she's doing so. Cheese. Cheese? Human stuff was not used to make it. And it is inferior to the one specially made in the Monster Lord's castle. Ugh! I've heard of dick cheese, but that's getting ridiculous. But it is delicious. Well, that is normal cheese, so I have no doubt. Milk, of course, has a similar story. Ornate milk? You want me to drink milk that does not contain human stuff? But is delicious. Yep. Alice, while she's at the Monster Lord's castle, gets freshly squeezed stuff that she gets to eat. And apparently they turn it into cheese. Ugh. But whatever suits you, Alice. Sausage. Her favorite. Obviously. Next is the pretzel. What is with the shape of this bread? Tamamo would get mad at me when I play with my food. Then is the sandwich. An ordinary sandwich? I want to eat Tamamo's special sandwich. Wonder what her special sandwich was. Next interesting one is the kids' meal. joking around, treating me like a child. This stuff, even if I eat it, delicious. You are basically a child now, Alice. Kitty Rice. Hey, Rice. You're even giving me cat food. I'm the Monster Lord. The Monster Lord. Delicious. She'll complain, but she'll eat just about anything. Sashimi. Oh, sashimi! Tamara often prepared the fish I caught, too. Just add soy sauce. Delicious! Ah, Gain Stew. Can't forget the Gain Stew reactions. Because, ugh. Or Giansu. Huh, what is this? Cicada shells in jam? Bring me the person who made this. Well, based on your talk about Alma Elma earlier, I'm guessing she made it. Yep. You can even decrease affection by giving them bad things. Odin. Now, here's the question for you. What is my favorite ingredient in Odin? You have 5 seconds. The answer is all of them. Yum, 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 yum. Delicious. Soba. Huh? Soba? I seem to eat these in Yamatai on New Year's Eve. Yes, obsessively so, because Hakunen in 3 Charms went nuts over the possibility of not eating soba. Even if it's not New Year's Eve, delicious! Taiyaki. What is this? It's not Sebring. This is taiyaki, isn't it? Try and fool me with this warrants the death penalty. Aka's inside, it's sweet, delicious. Takoyaki. Oh, I am picky when it comes to takoyaki. The outside must be crisp, and the inside must be gooey. Hot, hot, delicious, I burn the inside of my mouth. I hate doing that. Makes everything taste like plastic for a week. Ah yes, the next one is the baked potato. Alice's specialty. A baked potato? That's my specialty! I am fairly particular about my baked potatoes. Are you? Freshly baked, delicious! Sure, you can tell yourself it's freshly baked. It's been sitting in my inventory for a year. Next is wedding cake. Yay, wedding cake! Is somebody getting married? Well, I don't really care. Delicious. So here's another interesting note. I'm not allowed to drink alcohol. Tamamo has forbidden me from doing so. Alice doesn't drink. She is forbidden from doing so. And of course, candy. Is this candy? You bastard! You think you can win over the Monster Lord with something like this? Sweet! Now, she will not eat the bad items. The grilled starfish, the grilled sea anemone, the roast newt. However, she will eat cicada shells and rocks. She'll even eat a skull. You found a skeleton somewhere and picked this up, you bastard? What do you think I am? Terrible. You still ate it, though? It's a human skull. And of course, the poison mushroom is always interesting. Oh, looks like a delicious mushroom. Yum, yum. You bastard! This. And the last few are the beetle. How can I eat a beetle, you bastard? Are you making fun of me? Alright, run away quickly. Jeez, don't be caught by a complete idiot. Which Luca catches beetles in his gab out, so yes, a complete idiot. And last but not least, the best prize of them all, the superior of all items, the Chipapa. How can I eat Chipapa? My head will become Chipapa. It ran away. I swear, so troublesome. And that is Alice. So, of course, a completely cute monster lord. Anyway, Lime's ability is Boomerang Love. She can always equip boomerangs and use throwing skills, as well as slime skills. Her throwing skills deal 30% more damage, or double damage to slime foes, which really isn't very useful because there are just so few boomerang skills. So because of the rarity of the boomerang skills, I'm going to have to give that trait a C. It's not very useful. Anyway, as for story importance, Lime has got to be one of the best characters you can have in your party for special interactions throughout the story. Second only to Promestein, I think. So because of that, I'm going to have to put her firmly as a grade A. Now, onto her presents. Again, we haven't encountered anyone she would interact with yet. Yay! Give presents. So, she is even easier to give presents to than Alice is, because she'll eat just about anything. There are very few items she will not eat. So, she loves fish, especially the sea bream. Yay, a sea bream, the strongest fish! Yay, 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 yay! She'll eat even the raw ingredients, which even Alice will not eat. Yay, curry powder! With this, I'll taste like curry too! And milk is interesting. Yay, milk! Wonder if I get taller if I drink it. Which you will, because you're a slime. As you gain more mass, you get bigger, which means you get taller. Yay, taiyaki! Even if it's not fish, it's sweet, delicious! Yay, cake! It's my favorite next to fish! You get more points from that than from the fish. Wedding cake. Yay, wedding cake! Yum, yum. My body's going to turn into sugar. Well, your slime will be very tasty as we're doing it then. Let's see. Jelly. Yay, jelly! Purr, purr, purr. We're friends! Cola. Yay, cola! Carbonated slime! Yep, whatever she eats becomes part of her. So, she gains some of their traits. She'll even eat the bad items, with the exception of the fish bones. Yay, fish bones! I wanted it before it became bones! Oh, speaking of her eating just about anything, she even eats the Gan stew. Yay, purple stew! Cicada shells and jam, delicious! She also will not eat skulls. I can't eat bones. Or rocks. But she can't catch the beetle. Yay! A beetle! It ran away. Or the Chipapa. Yay! Chipapa! It ran away. And that is it. We shall pick this up next time.